So only watch this video if you haven't been able to create the pivot table that we see here. All right, what do we see here in the pivot table? We see here the product names, right, in the rows. And then we see the quantity, just the total quantity, yeah, so the sum of quantity. And we also see the quantity as a percentage of the total. And then we also see some conditional formatting. So let's get started. Let's first build the pivot table with the product names and the quantity. So we go to Insert, Pivot Table from the data model. So let's try with product. Yeah, product name. Okay, that seems to be the one. And then I'm gonna write quantity. Or so we use the numbers from the fact table always. This seems a bit different. Okay, but that's probably because of the slicer. So let's not worry yet. We see the title is total quantity, so I'm going to change the title. You can do that by double clicking on it. And instead of the sum of, I'm going to write total quantity. There you go. I'm going to drag in quantity again. And now instead of just seeing the numbers, I want to see them as a percentage. Yeah. So I'm gonna pick here percentage of column total. Is that right? Let me check. Yes, that's right. But without decimals, so I'm gonna take away the decimals. There you go. Another way to do that is over here, and then you click on value field settings, and then show value as. That's another way to do it. Good. Now we need to add conditional formatting. So if the total quantity is bigger than 6, there's a green check mark. If it's between 5 and 6, then it has to be yellow, and otherwise a red cross. So let's select the numbers where we want to apply the conditional formatting to. Then we look for the icons, so it's these ones, yeah. And then we go back to conditional formatting to manage rules to set our own boundaries. So in edit rules, we say numbers instead of percentage. So if it's bigger or equal than 6, a green check mark. If it's bigger or equal than 5, but smaller than 6, a yellow one, and otherwise a red one. Okay, there you go. Yeah, of course it's not the same yet because the slicers are not in place. But this is all we had to do for the pivot table.